Do you have goals and dreams? Well, what kind of question is that? Of course you do. We all have goals and dreams. Hello, my name is Russ Herbert, and I guess the question I'm really asking is, are you making those goals and dreams happen? Are you taking action? Or are you just, like so many others, thinking about it? Someday, when I retire, when I have more time, what most people never consider, what I never considered for the longest time, is that until they take action, all they have are fantasies. Until then, they live day to day in 8-hour shifts, living for that paycheck so they can pay the bills and have enough left over to survive. Maybe a weekend movie or a walk in the mall, looking at things they can't afford, or worse, buying them with money they don't have, with credit. They trade their dreams for a comfortable life. For me, that got old pretty fast. But how would I break out of that comfortable life and start living? It didn't happen overnight. It took struggle. But one day, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. It's almost hard to believe I'm here, taking in the vast expanse of ocean, waves crashing over rock formations jutting out from the beach. Feeling the breeze on my face, it just dawns on me that I'm relaxed, not rushed, not closed in by 4 gray partitions in an office cubicle, just absorbing the simple beauty of nature. Not long ago, I was stuck in the relentless cycle of commuting to work and back home, always in a state of semi-exhaustion, never taking time to notice my environment, always thinking about the projects I had to complete, always dreading that Monday morning as Sunday rolled around. I knew things had to change, or I'd never really be happy. Finally, the comfort of job security gave way to the desire for freedom, where my time was my own, where I had the resources to do what I want, when I want, where I want. That happened when I realized I could stop staring into the computer screen days on end for my employer and instead make the computer work for me. There it was, the internet, just waiting for me to leverage it, to make me my own boss and create my own income freedom, my own time freedom, and my own location freedom. But the internet didn't give up its secrets easily. I discovered internet marketing, but the more I tried to understand it, the more complicated it seemed. So, do I throw in the towel and give up on my dreams? That was not an option. Then there was something I remembered from my time in the Marine Corps. Something that allowed me to reinvent myself a few times over the years. The mission. From my earliest days in basic training, my fellow Marine recruits and I began to form that concept in our minds. From the attention to detail in preparing our uniforms, to memorizing our knowledge, there is one purpose: to become part of the team, the platoon, working together in harmony toward a common goal to accomplish the mission. The mission was finally realized on the final day of boot camp when our platoon finally graduated, having earned the title Marine. We developed a mindset summed up in one leadership trait: decisiveness. Thinking of it, I remembered my 11 general orders, 3 in particular. My first general order: to take charge of this post and all government property in view. No confusion here, I was in charge. I had the final decision involving anything affecting my post. I was responsible for the outcome during my time on post, or as President Truman once said, the buck stops here. My second general order: to walk my post in a military manner, keeping always on the alert and observing everything that takes place within sight or hearing. How I did my job determined the success of the mission. My attitude, my mindset determined how I did my job. One thing was non-negotiable: the job had to get done. The mission had to be accomplished. And so there was my 5th general order: to quit my post only when properly relieved. I had an assignment: no room for cutting corners, no giving up halfway through. I was responsible for the outcome. I would do it, and do it right. I might not get it right the first time. I might have to do it over and over again. But the final result will be right, because my ass was on the line. I would accomplish the mission, because in the real world, in war, lives depended on it. So in civilian life, that mindset has stayed with me. Over the years, it's helped me to reinvent myself many times as I searched for my perfect lifestyle. software engineer, paralegal, law school graduate, and finally, internet marketer. It's helped me transform eventually from employee to my own boss, to visiting places like Fiji, Jamaica, Puerto Vallarta, Malaysia, here in Cabo San Lucas, all while the internet works for me, paying for me to be here. So, back to your goals and dreams. Let's get started on your journey. Accomplish the mission. The real question is, what's your mission?